end, and you can begin.
Hi, this is Cynthia Horner from Right On Digital, and I'm here with Eddie Fernandez, who is a stunt coordinator, and he's had a wonderful career working with some big box office films. But today we will talk about Beekeeper. So, Eddie, can you tell me what was that experience like?
Well, the experience of making any movie is to me, I mean, I love it. And to read the script of The Beekeeper when I received it, it was even more exciting because it had a story to it. And it was actually what's happening now in the world with people getting scammed and everything else. And then when you have action, you have like Jason Statham was very athletic to who could learn the fights and actually do the fights himself is a is a perks for our director to see it all in one shot. So to us, it was a great shoot for us, and like I said, just having the action together and creating it with a fight coordinator and also Jason himself, who he was involved in creating some of this fight. You see it in the big screen. That's awesome.
Yeah, now you have been doing this for a while, and you are also of Latino origin. So, can you talk for a second about um, being a role model for other young people that find out what you do for a living and might want to walk in your footsteps?
Well, I mean, for me to be in Latino was, back in the day, it was all like Caucasians, and everything else. But as we changed the films and like 9/11 happened and all of a sudden they're looking for terrorists and everything else, dark color skin, the doors open, for other nationalities to come in and perform what they know and their skills that they have. And it opened up the door for me, and a lot of sacrifice, that I put into it. Like I said, I've been in the business for like over 30 something years, and to be on top notch, you always got to rehearse, you always got to train. There's days and weeks sometimes you're not working, but I always tell everybody you are working. You need to be at the gym, you need to train, you need to get your body in top shape, you need to learn a skill. I don't care if it's skiing, motorcycle, boxing, karate, gymnastics, all that. You will be happy in the end result because you'll be using it. And it's like, I'm not going to use that. Yeah, you are going to use it. There's going to be a moment where they're going to put you on the spot, and you're going to thank God that you were constantly training hard to be what you wanted to be, in stunts or in acting. So to me, that's a very important thing.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that Jason is very involved. He was very involved in the film, I guess, with the fighting and all that kind of stuff. What was it like just observing him, because he's become a megastar with the different films that he's been in?
Right, right. I've done 7 films with Jason, so I always knew that he always had an athletic background, and he's always wanted to uh, be that action hero, and he is. And so he really works hard to make his scenes, anything that he does in action, be him, and to also uh, able to perform it. And like I said, for any director, you have the main cast performing that stunt is just, to me, the audience loves it because there's no cuts, so it's that person doing all the fights. So with Jason, we would always talk about the sequence. We would shoot previs, and with the ideas we come up with, and we talk about it, and then with the director and everybody else, we say, hey, how about this if we add this, or let's take this out and let's do more of this. So once we get it all together and we shoot the rehearsals and the previs the way they like it, and then now it becomes, now we learn the steps with Jason. Seeing Jason coming in and doing his training and stuff like that, I love it because there's very little to say except that hey, instead of here, can we move over here? And instead of hitting them there, can you hit them there? So it's very easy with Jason because, like I said, he's coordinated, he's balanced, he's got good balance, and he knows what he wants. So to talk to him and during the whole rehearsals and stuff like that, we always push the envelope because I know he wants more. So if he could perform it, we're gonna do it, you know. And
Oh, wow.
as you see it, he did a heck of a job on the movie Beekeeper. He did all his fights. He did everything. You know, disarming. And then to look at that, to me, I'm like, you know what? It makes the movie itself, and not only that, the people around him, you know, good about themselves and saying that we got something, you know, and now we're able to move forward and even be on top of everything, so it could all fall in place, and then you get a project like this.
Oh, okay. Is there a favorite scene that you had in the movie?
Uh, the favorite scene I did, for action,
Yeah.
I like the stair fights, where he's walking up the stairs in the mansion and he's constantly, it's hard as an actor or a stunt performer. Doing a fight going up the stairs is harder than coming down the stairs, So to me, I enjoyed it because it was a small area. As he goes up the stairs, and there's a lot of people, a lot of weapons, and we put it all together, and nobody got hurt. So it's great.
Oh, okay. Now you mentioned earlier about the fact that in between different projects or whatever, it's important to learn different skills because they may be used. What was the most difficult skill that you had to learn?
You know what? High falls. I mean, anybody could jump off a building, but it's not that easy. There's actually a lot of things that go into it. It's the catcher, which is the either boxes or the airbag that you fall into, and how high you're going to go. If you push yourself too much, you wind up missing that target, and things things could go wrong big time. So not only that, if you see yourself on a roller coaster and you're ready to go down, that little gut and excitement, that's what you feel when you're doing a high fall. So to me, high falls are always like right on the edge for me. I've done them, but believe me, I had to control my heart, to perform it. And especially if you have a action sequence to lead up to that, now you got so many things you got to think about. So I think for me, it was high falls.
Okay. Now I want to find out your social media account so that we can tag you.
Well, I mean, Instagram, Action Eddie, at Action Eddie. Facebook is Action Eddie again. And so Eddie Fernandez.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you so much for this wonderful interview. You were very inspiring, and I'm going to think about you more when I watch Beekeeper again and also Backdraft, which is one of my favorite films.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you, Cynthia.
Okay. Have a great day.
Thank you.